R&B.
I get more nervous in this room than anywhere else.
It's on your radio right now.
Do you know how to pop that coochie for a Greene?
There you go. It's the world's most dangerous morning show.
Got the cameras, I'm about to
Greene, what kind of show is this? My son listens to this show.
The Breakfast Club.
with DJ Envy, the captain of this bitch.
With Angela Yee, the only one who can keep these guys in check.
Charlamagne the God.
I'm a lovable asshole.
And this is the Breakfast Club, bitches. Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo. Good morning, Angela Yee. Good morning, DJ Envy. Charlamagne the God. Peace to the planet. Guess what? No, it's Thursday. Did I do that right? Was I close? Morning, everybody. It is Thursday. The weather out here is pretty nasty, so I'm sure Charlamagne will be here in a second. There was a lot of flooding. Angela Yee, she's out in Atlanta trying to connect. And I'm here all alone, all dolo. All right. Now, shout out to everybody in Africa. I'm actually heading to Africa this weekend. I have a party in Kenya, which I'm excited about. I'm just always sad when I go to Africa, I can't stay a little longer. I'll only be there 3 days. I'm actually flying in. I'm there for a full day. Then I do my show, and then I come right back. But I'm always excited to go. This is my second time in Kenya. And it's just amazing to just see different places. So I always tell everybody, if you get the opportunity, definitely travel if you can. Travel. New world, new experiences, new things to see. So if you get that opportunity, definitely travel. All right? Now, I want to remind you guys, Father's Day weekend, of course, my car show goes down in Houston, Texas. It's the Houston, Texas versus New York car show. Celebrity cars, exotic cars, old school cars. There's always something to do with the kids. There's rides. So if you're looking for a Father's Day gift, we're doing that in Father's Day weekend, June 19th in Houston, and then we're doing one in Atlanta on July 9th. All right? Well, Bobby Brown will be joining us this morning. We're going to be kicking it with Bobby Brown in a little bit. But not only Bobby Brown, I get to do my Bobby Brown mini mix. So get on the lines, let me know your favorite Bobby joint, whether it's tenderoni, my prerogative, or whatever it may be. We're going to be kicking it to Bobby Brown next hour. All right, now we got front page news next. Whatever Angela Yee wants to talk about, because I don't know if we're going to connect or not. Charlamagne will be here in a second. So don't go anywhere, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What up, Charlamagne? Yo, what's the word? How's everybody doing today?
Now, in sports, Golden State Warriors beat the Mavericks 112-87. They blew them out last night.
Yeah, I went to bed right at the start of the fourth quarter. Pretty much I watched the whole game. A wrap by then.
Yeah, fourth quarter, they put all the B-level team in. It was done after that.
The B-level team? You mean the bench people on the bench?
Yeah, it's B-level.
Jesus Christ. That's not B-level.
Bench, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the bench. Jesus Christ.
Bench should be level.
Guys will wash you. Although everybody you calling B-level on the Warriors will wash you. Okay?
I'm not a professional basketball player.
That's my point. I don't B-level. They're just bench players, that's all.
No, but it's the same thing. All right, now the United States Soccer Federation and the United States Women's National Team Players Association and the United States National Soccer Team Players Association have agreed to a deal that achieves equal pay and set the global standard moving forward into international soccer. So what that means is both men and women will make the same amount of money.
I don't believe that. Like, what do you mean? What did that mean?
What do you mean?
That can't be what that means totally. Like, every single player is going to make the same amount of money, so how do you pay somebody for the quality of their work?
Well, I guess they said,
how do you pay somebody for their talent level?
U.S. Soccer will share a portion of its broadcast partner and sponsorship revenue with a 50-50 split of the share divided equally between the men's and women's soccer teams. They said equal pay for men and women was not possible, but they did not stop us, and we went ahead and achieved it. We hope this will awaken others to need this type of change and will inspire FIFA and others around the world to move in the same direction.
So every player across the board is going to make the same amount of money? That doesn't make sense. Like, some people are just clearly better than others. Like, there might be a woman that's better than a guy. There might be a guy that's better than a woman. Like, so if you think LeBron James would want to take the same amount of money as everybody on the team?
No.
Or is there a woman in the WNBA that should be making as much as LeBron James?
I guess they're doing that. They might do it in stats. If a man's stat and a woman's stat is the same,
that makes sense. Yeah,
then they have to get equal pay. That's what I'm sure how
like
they'll
stuff
do it.
like that makes sense. That's what I say. You pay people based on the
body of their work.
But what I don't understand is, NBA brings in so much money, right?
Yes.
Let's say the WNBA doesn't bring in that much money. Mm-hmm. So if let's say
if they're
the NBA
splitting
brings in
revenue,
billions of dollars, you know what I mean? So they can afford to pay LeBron whatever it is because there's so many people coming to see LeBron.
Yeah, and if you're splitting revenue, then you can afford to pay, the top women players, their worth.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this baby food shortage is getting disrespectful. It's getting crazy out there. People have been driving from stores to formula. Yeah, they've been driving from stores to stores, city to city, trying to find this formula, and this lady actually talks about it.
It is the most, besides the hugs and the love, is the most basic thing that these babies need. People have texted pictures of grocery shelves saying there is this much formula left. Does anyone need me to pick it up for anyone that they know?
I was in the car today for 4 hours. The 7 stores I checked personally, none of them but one had my daughter's formula. And that was just today. Since this week, I've checked 53 stores. I mean, I'm going out of state to look. I just can't find it anywhere.
And the crazy thing about baby formula, if anybody has a child or baby, is if your baby uses a particular formula, they have to stay on that formula. Mm-hmm. If you change from Infamil to Similac to Good Start or whatever formula that you use, if you change, it can mess with the baby's digestive system. It could be colicky. It could be so many things, stomach pains. It could be so many things. So you have to keep the formula consistent, and it's difficult. Biden invoked the Defense Production Act to address this formula situation, and they are passing a bill to give $28 million in emergency funding to address the baby formula shortage. And they said the move will get ingredients to manufacturers to help speed up production, and they're hoping that this will be by the end of the month. I mean, I know for my child, I got a 5-month-old. We actually had to start fruit and cereal earlier just to make sure that we didn't have this problem. So we already giving little baby Peyton fruit now.
Yeah, Sam. I got a 7-month-old at the house. She's been on the cereal and the fruit and stuff. And my wife breastfeeds, but she did say, because she just was weaning her off the breast and started getting her on formula. She did say last week she's concerned about this formula shortage, as I'm sure most of us with newborns at the house are.
Yeah,
or not newborns, or young
newborns
kids.
Or people that's pregnant right now. They don't know how long this is going to last. So that is your front page news, all right? Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Let me see, check. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Let's go. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're man or blessed. Say it with your chest. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So if you got something on your mind, let it out.
Hello, who's this?
This DJ Limp from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy.
What's up, bro? Get it off your chest.
DJ Limp?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a book from you, DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God. What's going on?
I got you. I'm going to get you a book on erectile dysfunction. You said your name is DJ Limp?
Yeah, DJ Limp from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy.
Is he saying limp or limp?
Limp.
Oh, that's
Limp.
wild.
L-E-M.
Oh, L-E-M.
Lim.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to send you a book. I'm going to send you what I got up here. I got some copies of Anita Kopak's Shallow Water. This is a fictional book about the Yoruban deity of the sea, Yemi-Ya. It's a really good read. I got you. I'm going to send it to you.
I ain't going to lie, man. I ain't got no books up here. They're sold out in a lot of the stores, and I ain't even got nothing for my family.
I said I went into a couple of joints, and I couldn't find it. Nowhere, man. It was sold out.
Yeah, no, they're restocking this week again. This is like the third time they had to restock. But Real Life and Real Love is out right now. You can pick it up at Amazon. But like I said, I don't even have books to give away. My family has for books I just don't have right now. But they restocking. We're going to get some more in, though.
Okay.
Head over to Amazon. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, thanks.
I'm here.
Hey, Easy.
Yeah.
Why
What's up, Envy?
Why you laughing like that, Trav? Good morning.
I'm laughing at you, man. What's up, Yee?
Trav, hello.
What's up, Easy?
What's up?
Where's your ass?
I'm right here, sis. What's happening?
Well, what's going on? Listen, shout out to my guy, Mello, for selling me out yesterday, man. And I appreciate what you said about my pen yesterday, Char. Yes, that is all me. That is definitely all me.
He's talking about his ink pen, too, by the way. His writing skills.
You guys are kinky. Talk about my pen. He says, yes, it's all me. Okay.
Yes, his writing skills.
All right, Trav.
God, yes.
Do you produce too, Trav?
No, I don't make beats. I just have an ear for beats.
Okay.
I just have a really good ear for beats. And shout out to Mello, man. He's one of the best callers that be calling up there. He's not a porta potty guy. Y'all know porta potty guy brought monkeypox to the U.S.
Yo,
shut up, man. Go bye. Have a nice day, bro.
Goodbye, man.
What's wrong with
This
you?
guy's crazy. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake up, wake up.
Wake your ass. This is your time to get it off your chest. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, DJ Envy. It's Tara from Detroit. What up, though?
What up, though?
Good morning. I'm calling to spread some love, some light, some positivity. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday. Ow, it's a bad one's birthday. Ow, it's a bad one's birthday. Ow.
Happy born day, boo.
Thank you. Hey, Charlamagne.
What's happening?
Oh, my God. I am such a fan of everybody. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. I wanted to call because it's my birthday, and I want to just spread some love and light and positivity to you guys. First of all, congratulations, Uncle Dr. Charlamagne, for getting your doctorate.
Thank you, boo.
So amazing. Congratulations, DJ Easy, on your baby.
Thank
and
you.
your book.
Thank
Your
you.
beautiful, beautiful life. Love you guys so much. Angela, I love you, love you, love you, love you. I'm so excited. I love you, love you, love you. I have to get over to your store to get some hair. I wear my hair natural, but I still want to come over and support your hair store. But I'm just so excited. It's my birthday. I turned 45 today, and I just wanted to call and spread some love and light.
Big 4-5.
Well, enjoy your day, mama, and have a great day.
So much. Love you guys so much. I just wish you all so much blessing together, collectively and individually, and everything you guys do. We love you so much, and we are so very just blessed and grateful to be able to hear you guys. I listen to you guys on the podcast every day.
Well, thank you.
Every single day when I'm at work, I listen to you guys. So keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, hold on. Send me your Cash App. I want to buy you some lunch or something for your birthday. You know, because I always appreciate your energy so much. And
what's your Cash App?
4-5 is a great number.
It's $ Satara Lamb, LAMB.
Oh, you know you got to spell that.
It out.
SATARALAMB.
Okay, Okay, I'm gonna make sure.
I got it.
You got it.
SATARALAMB. Okay, I got you.
LAMB.
What you eating for lunch?
Lamb.
What you eating for dinner tonight? I'll go half with Charlamagne.
You know what? Me and my husband are going to see Tamar Braxton tonight at the Soundboard. So I don't know what we're eating for dinner. We may not have time to eat tonight. So I don't know where we're going to eat for dinner after the concert.
We're going to send you enough for a nice steak dinner or seafood dinner, whatever you into.
I don't know about all that now.
Yes, we are, man.
Inflation is crazy, so I don't...
Stop it. We splitting it, man.
I don't know what this $25 I'm about to send you going to do.
More than 25. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Whatever you send,
no.
It's going to be a blessing.
No, we sending a nice steak dinner for you, Mama. You have a good time tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all. I love y'all so much. Be blessed, be blessed, be blessed. Everybody listening to this Breakfast Club this morning, you are blessed. You woke up this morning. You are listening to the best radio show in the world. Just know that God has blessed you for this moment. Love
Thank
y'all
you,
so much.
Satara.
Have a fabulous day.
Money's been sent.
How much you sent?
I tell you, I sent it $25.
No, you got to send more than that, man.
What you mean? No, you don't know my situation.
You got to send more.
I got
than
4 daughters.
How about I'm gonna send the other half? What you send?
I sent 100.
I sent 100 too.
I sent $100.
All right. Well, there you have it. Well, it depends. But if she go to Applebee's, the steak dinner is about $25 each.
Bro, inflation is crazy. I can only imagine. I ain't had steak in months, but also because of my diet. But yes.
And when we come back, we got rumors. We're trying to connect with Yee. I don't know what the hell's going on. Something's happening in the rumors. We'll give you the updates. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I don't know where we going this morning, Charlamagne.
Well, you better pray. Because I started to say we going to hell if we don't pray, but that's not true.
All right. Well,
what you mean when we say you don't know where we going?
Angela.
Oh, you mean like when we do rumor report, you don't know what rumors you're reporting because Angela's not on the line. Well, let's wing it. I like it.
All right. Well, let's get to the rumor report. Let's talk rumors.
Let's talk rumors.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
BMF star Little Meech arrested for allegedly stealing $250,000 Richard Mille watch.
What?
Now, they're saying the 22-year-old, he got booked on 2 counts of first-degree grand theft and a separate count of organized fraud. Now, this is he allegedly took a watch. Now, they're saying that Little Meech, he put a down payment on a Richard Mille by using his platinum Rolex, which was $80,000. And then they said he allegedly failed to pay the remaining balance of $200,000.
Now, why would a jeweler call the police on you if I put down something as collateral? You know I'm not trying to steal the watch. If anything, I owe you some money, but don't say I stole the watch.
Well, not only that, if the watch is $250 and I give you $80,000, how I still owe you $200,000?
Interest, maybe? I don't know.
Damn interest. Should be a lot less than that. It should be like, what, $170?
The point is that he knows that the guy wasn't trying to steal. Does the dude owe him money? Clearly.
Yes.
But did he try to steal the watch? No.
Yeah, that's not robbery. I think that's more like civil court, I would think.
So the police don't take into consideration all those details when they arrest you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't look at all that and say, well, this isn't a robbery. We can't.
I know, right? Robbery is like grand theft.
Yeah.
Like, no, you gave me the watch.
I'm going to be honest with you. When I think grand theft, all I think is the video game. So don't ask me what grand theft is. I have no idea what grand theft is.
Well, we have some audio of him speaking to one of his co-hosts of him being bailed out.
I just want y'all to know we just bailed my out because we got to finish season 3. So he got to finish season 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the bail was like, what, 1.2 mil?
No, it was like 1.4.
1.4, yeah.
My boy got me out though, my brother.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying? That's what we do, you know what I'm saying?
Never got to worry about it.
Okay.
Exactly. You know, we had that in cash and it's tucked.
And the bail was set at $1.4 million?
That's not true. You guys just said it's not true. Listen, I just did some research. And by research, I mean Google. Right?
What did it say?
Grand theft is a specific intent crime, meaning that the person taking the property must have had the exact intent of depriving the victim of the property or stealing. That's clearly not grand theft if I give you a down payment. If I give you my watch that's worth $80,000, I clearly didn't have an exact intent of depriving you of your property or stealing.
Correct.
That's not grand theft.
That's what I think.
But I'm not a lawyer.
I think that would be civilly, I would think. But anyway.
I'm not a lawyer or a police officer. So don't listen to us.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Do you watch Masked Singer?
On Shade Room.
Oh, that's it?
You know, whenever they announce the winner.
Okay.
So online, yes, I do.
Well, Tiana Taylor is the winner.
I saw that.
Let's play.
Held it down for team good. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It feels so good to win this. And it's crazy because I was so passionate from day one. And I think it's because of my journey in music and me being skeptical and if I should come out of retirement to do it or not. But I was like, this would really be something where I can just sing without politics and judgment. I think that's why it was such an emotional journey for me. It was nothing that I looked at as just like fun and games. I guess you can really say that The Masked Singer is technically my last bow. I love y'all! Honestly, after today, you never know.
Drop on the clues bombs with Tiana Taylor. There's nothing Tiana Taylor can't do. Okay? Tiana Taylor is extremely talented. Her and Amon, they like the reality show killers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Amon won Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, he won.
Tiana won The Masked Singer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Drop on the clues bombs for the Shumpert Taylors. Taylor Shumperts.
Now, Billy McFarland, you remember him?
No.
That's the guy from the Fire Festival. They call him the Fire Festival frauder. Well, he got...
That's the one that was giving fellatio for the water? Which one is that?
It was
Andy. That was Andy that was giving the fellatio for the water.
Yeah, he was... What?
Y'all don't remember that?
I remember that, but how do you... Anyway... But
that's the only thing I remember from the whole thing.
I can see why. Billy McFarland was they said he was the guy behind the Fire Festival, and he put it on, and he was supposed to serve 6 years in prison, but he served less than 4. So he was released yesterday.
Dang, that was that long ago? He been locked up that long?
Now, part of his plea deal, he was supposed to serve 6 years. He was originally facing 20 years in prison, and he was supposed to reimburse $26 million.
Did he?
No. Well, he only did less than 4 years.
When you say less than 4, what do you mean? Like more than 3?
Yeah, less than 4 is more than 3. Yes, I don't know if you know this guy here.
You know what I mean,
no,
man.
I know. You're bright. You're bright, boy. You're smart.
You know what I mean,
When you say less
man.
than 4, does that mean more than 3?
Yeah, more than 3 is like 3.5. Was it 3 3/4? Like, you know.
This guy.
Was it close to 4?
This guy, yeah. Ooh, all right. Now, Martin Shkreli, you remember who that was?
I do remember Martin. Martin was up here. He came to the Breakfast Club.
That's right. He was the one that bought the Wu-Tang album. Well, he's a free man now, too. He's been released from prison.
Really?
Yes. He was a pharmaceutical exec, and he was allegedly charging people overpriced for the pills that they would need for some of their problems if they had.
Now, I know he did more than 4.
Well, he's been transferred to a confinement place, and he was initially sentenced to 7 years in prison after being found guilty of 3 to 8. And let me see how much time he did. He didn't do all his time either. Let me see. He didn't do his time. How about that?
I end up in all his documentaries.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever they do documentaries, they always use his interviews from here on the Breakfast Club.
Wow. Well, he got an early release, and now he has community confinement.
He did at least 3.
Yeah, he did at least 3. I think
maybe less than 4, but he did.
He did less than 4.
He might have did less than 4, but he did more than
7.
3.
He definitely did less than 7, but more than 3.
He definitely did more than 3.
All right.
We'll do some research.
Yeah, we'll do some research.
Meaning, let me Google his name.
Yeah, Google his name. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Angela Yee, you back yet? What the hell is going on?
What do you mean? He's actually in the halfway house, too.
That's what I said.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He did less than 7.
He did less than 7.
He did less than 7, more than 3.
Okay, yes, he was sentenced to 7 years. He did like 5.
All right.
Well, no, yeah, he's supposed to get out. He was supposed to get out this year anyway, in September.
Yeah, you there? All right. Well, we got front page news next. What are we talking about, Taylor?
Oh, this show is so trash.
Oh man, this is one of
Jesus
the
Christ.
most amazing shows out there. We'll
It's
get it
really
together
not.
one day. Yeah, front page news
Jesus
next.
Christ.
We'll figure it out, and then Bobby Brown will be joining us next hour.
Now we talking.
So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our Audible pick of the day is Finding Me by Viola Davis. Here, the award-winning actress shares her story from growing up poor to becoming a show business trailblazer. Sign up for a free 30-day Audible trial at audible.com/breakfast club. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night, the Golden State Warriors beat the Mavericks 112-87. Tonight, the Boston Celtics take on the Miami Heat. Miami Heat, of course, lead that series 1-0.
Yes, indeed.
Now, the Buffalo Bills, some of the players of the Bills, they stopped by the top store where the shooting occurred a couple of days ago, the mass shooting. And the Buffalo Bills Foundation is donating by helping by supporting and giving $200,000. The NFL Foundation will be matching that with an additional $200,000. So they're donating $400,000 in total.
And who's that money going to?
I guess anybody affected by the situation, maybe the store as well. They were also giving groceries to surrounding areas. Anybody, in the area that couldn't get groceries at the time because the grocery stores closed down. So they were doing all that yesterday. And now they were saying some Buffalo shooting survivors actually had to hide in a milk cooler. When they heard the gunshots, they all jumped in coolers, just trying to hide, closing the coolers, trying to just be as quiet as possible.
Hey, self-preservation. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what you got to do to survive.
Yeah, they said all you heard was firing and shooting and firing. They said people were just scattering, trying to get anywhere out of there. They said they were hiding in coolers. People were screaming, crying, yelling, talking about there's a shooter in the store. They said people were yelling people to be quiet so the shooter couldn't find out where they were. They said that these people are going to be traumatized forever. Some of the people that this happened to said they couldn't even. They're not even going back to a store. Lamont Thomas and his 8-year-old daughter, London, they were looking for cake mix with their mother for their mother's birthday, and they said they heard gunshots. And he said the first thing he did was just throw his daughter into the milk cooler and just wanted her to be safe as possible.
I mean, listen, man. PTSD, they're gonna have that forever because it's just a mental health condition that's triggered by a terrifying event, whether you experienced it or witnessed it. And one of the things that's going to haunt all of them is the fact that you almost could have died. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that you're going to think about constantly for the rest of your life, along with watching all of those other people who got tragically murdered.
And the craziest thing is, yesterday, my wife had to go to the grocery store. She was like, I'm going to the grocery store. I'll be right back. I was like, nah, I'll go. I just felt like, and I know I can't protect anything, and I can't say that if that happens, it happens. But I was just like, nah, you and the baby, I'll go. Come on, I'll go do it.
That is PTSD. That's a form of PTSD. Like, we all, witnessed this tragic experience. And I hope, I feel for all of y'all that watched it online. I didn't watch it online, but, whether you watched it or you just heard about it, yes, that is a feeling that you're going to have. Every time you hear grocery store, like something as simple as going to the grocery store, something as routine as going to the grocery store, you can't even just let your guard down when you go do that simple activity nowadays.
Now, a married Pennsylvania high school choir director was arrested for a sexual relationship with a female student after her husband alerted the authorities. Now, Olivia Ortiz is 27. She was taken into custody Monday with 2 counts of sexual activity with a 17-year-old student.
Drop on the clues bombs for that husband. When you see something, say something.
Her husband, who did freelance work for the school's music department, said he seen some messages on her iPad coming home from a recent trip to Florida, and he told the principal. They called the police, and she was arrested.
Drop one of Clue's bonds for that husband for doing the right thing. Okay?
Oh, man. Now, they said...
give me her name. She's donkey today.
Now, they also said that the person that was in that position before her is facing similar charges for sexual misconduct with students.
What?
Yes, so the person that was the high school choir director before her is facing similar charges. They said that he allegedly had an affinity for tickling the feet of co-eds.
I don't even know what that means.
Come here, let me show you. Come here. Come here, let me show you.
I don't know what that means.
He was tickling the kids' feet. He liked it. It turned him on. That's what it's saying. They said the pair, when he would do it, had a code word. And when you said the code
word...
so
the two choir directors were a tag team? Like they were doing this to the kids?
Before this, Olivia got the job, there was another choir director that was facing similar charges for sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's something with choir directors or what. Just joking, choir directors. I'm not saying that you guys
I wonder if the kids were complaining, but nobody was listening to them. I wonder if the kids have been complaining about this behavior from their choir directors, but nobody was listening to them. And it took the husband to blow the whistle.
I'm sure it did. But what I'm wondering, what the code word could be for tickling your feet.
I have no idea, sir. But keep in mind, these are kids that you talking about here.
I'm talking about you.
No. This is not the time.
All right. Well, that is front page news.
Read the room, sir.
I read the room. All right. Now, when we come back, Bobby Brown will be joining us. Yes. We're going to kick it with Bobby Brown when we come back, and also we're going to get on the Bobby Brown mini mix, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, R&B legend.
Oh, man.
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown is here. How are you, sir?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Man, Bobby Brown. So Memorial Weekend, you have a special that's going to be airing for, is it 2 nights?
It's 2 nights. It's the 30th and the 31st.
And we think like Bobby Brown, we read your book.
Every Little Step.
Every Little Step. Amazing book. Obviously, we've seen the series that was on BET also. And you're like, man, what more do we not know about Bobby Brown? But you really spilled it all.
Yeah, I had to. In order to become better, you have to get everything out.
Was this your idea?
I want to say yes, but at the same time, they came to me, and it was at a time that I had just lost my son, and I just felt I needed to do something to become whole again.
Oof, man, I think about you often, man, because I don't know how you get up every morning, brother. Like, how difficult is it just to wake up?
I actually wake up now instead of rolling over.
Wow.
The struggle is hard, but at the same time, they're with me, so I know that.
Does it help or hurt with your healing process to constantly have to relive and talk about these, situations through books, through documentaries, through movies?
It's therapeutic. It helps me get through the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I have many days to get through, so.
All right.
Each day is a blessing.
Yes.
And it feels like Alicia is a person that really helped you. You said get back into the business, get back to the music, and give you some more energy too.
Yes, definitely. My wife.
Dress you today.
Yeah, you said she put together this fresh ass ensemble you got on. This is very fresh. You ain't buying it off the rack, by the way.
You called it an ensemble.
If the sweatpants with the matching sweater, you ain't buying that off the rack, bro.
I don't know where she got it from, but she just told me to put it on. Alicia is, she's my rock.
How hard was it for you to allow somebody to enter your life at that time? Because it can't be easy to trust people.
That's true. All I had was trust in my heart. I had nothing else at the time that me and her got back together. It was at a point in my life where I was getting divorced and didn't know which way I was going to go with my music or, my career. And she gave me the answer. Do shows, different things. And I went about that and, ended up on the right side of the road.
How do you keep positive energy, man? Because it seems like, so many circumstances could easily make you bitter, but it seems like you still lead with love. How is that possible?
God, prayer. you know.
Therapy?
Therapy, lots of therapy. Yeah.
When did you decide to start doing therapy?
Probably over 15 years ago. I decided that, you know, I needed to talk to somebody, you know, in order to work out all the issues within myself.
Yeah, I love therapy. I go once a week. I've been going once a week for like 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever get to a place of wholeness though.
I think wholeness is within you already, you know, being able to dish out all of the dirt that's in you, you know, to somebody helps you get through the day.
Mm-hmm. When you wrote Every Little Step some years ago, when I read the book, I said, it's going to be a movie. I knew it was going to be a movie, but now it's been a movie, it's been a documentary. Like, how does that feel for you, that your life is able to play out in so many different ways?
Things keep happening. It's unfortunate, but strange things keep happening to me. And I keep having to relive what's in my past. But I'm dealing.
How's your relationship with the rest of the guys now? I know y'all have gone through so
Oh,
many
my
things,
God.
but they did interviews for the docu-series special also. So how's that, you know, it's always up and down, but you feel like you guys are in a better space now than you've ever been?
Yeah, the camaraderie that we go through now is totally different. We're grown-ass men, so there's no more fighting.
That would be terrible if
to see us all fight is something different. So there's no more fighting. There's no more fussing. You know, we're able to sit down and conversate with each other and not have, you know, a problem with each other. You know, if there's a problem, we sit down and we talk about it.
Right.
You know, so there's no more fisticuffs.
When the last time y'all had a fist fight?
Last time we had a fist fight was probably on the Home Again tour.
Oh, that was years ago.
Yeah.
Who's the best fighter out of all of you think?
Probably me.
Everyone's going to say that.
Everybody would say that. Me and Ronnie, probably. We have the longer arms.
Now, one thing you guys discuss in the documentary also is when you did the reality show, you and Whitney.
Classic.
And some people didn't think it was a good idea. For you, in retrospect, looking back at it, do you think that's something that if you could do it again, you would?
Yeah, I don't regret anything that I've done in my life. I think everything that I've done in my life led me up to this point.
You guys also talked about SNL spoofing it. Was that hurtful for you at that time?
Yes, definitely. It was hateful.
Now, being Bobby Brown, one of the greatest reality shows of all time, why didn't it continue?
I could say money issues. I could say, you know, me and Andy didn't get along. I can say a whole bunch of things, but I'll simply just say it ran its course.
Yeah. I always said, when it's the scene where you pull doo-doo out of your ex-wife's butt, I said, that's love. I said, I was a little boy, I'm like, that's love. I said, that is clearly what love is. And
pinky finger.
But then you always hear like people say you don't really know you in love until you like sick, and then a person got to like wipe your butt or something. And so I always look at those two things like that's love.
That's love. You go through that. If you can't express your love in different ways, then you're not loving a person.
Yeah. Were you shocked that you found love again so much later in life?
Not really shocked, but surprised. You know, surprised that somebody to love me for me, and somebody that understands what I've been through in the past. And I'm thankful for that.
Now, you also were surprised in this documentary. You talked about an instance where you ended up, your mom was brutalized, and you ended up having to go talk to a priest, and he attempted to molest you.
Yes.
How did that affect your relationship with religion?
I don't think it hurt my relationship with God. I just think it made me distrust older people. So I never liked authority. I think that's how it affected me.
This is why it's good to know people's stories. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people be projecting trauma and projecting things that have happened to them in their life, and we just dismiss them and say, oh, he's crazy, or he's rebellious.
Yeah, he's a nut.
He's a nut, yeah. Has Bobby Brown ever felt true peace?
I'm living it. I try to find peace every day. True peace to me is being able to understand what my life is all about and what I'm here for. You know, I'm here to entertain. Period.
Are you in a constant state of grief, Mr. Brown?
No, okay. Not at all.
All right, we got more with Bobby Brown when we come back. Let's get into a Bobby Brown mini mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey, everybody, it's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Bobby Brown. Charlamagne.
It's interesting that you said, the SNL sketch, offended you. Did a lot of jokes from that time period offend you? Because, they made you and Whitney a lot of jokes.
It was the show Mad, I believe.
Mad. Okay.
TV.
Yeah.
Mad TV.
Mm-hmm.
They really offended me.
Mm-hmm.
I took a lot of this shit personal.
But it was different back then. Y'all could run down on people.
Yeah.
With no cameras, no nothing.
And me and Whitney would like that.
Yeah.
We would.
Did you have to do that? Did you have to run down on any comedians or anything like that back then?
No. I won't go there. No, we didn't have to.
I'm not going to intimidate myself.
It wasn't like I didn't want to take Aries Spears and corner somewhere.
Yeah. But when they used to see y'all, I'm sure it was different in person.
It is.
Yeah.
Sketches are sketches, comedy is comedy, and I think I realized that a long time ago that I can't take so personal that I want to cause somebody bodily harm.
Well, you and Mike Tyson were really good friends. Mike would beg to differ about that.
Do you still talk to Mike Tyson a lot?
Yes.
How do you like seeing him in the space that he's in now with podcasting?
I love everything about that brother. He is just the most positive person that I've been able to know for a long period of time.
I want to hear you on Mike Tyson's podcast.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Just because, the journey that y'all both have been on, the healing journey, the spiritual aspect of it. I just want to see I know what got Mike to his point. I want to hear y'all have that conversation together. I think that could be
that
be
should
powerful.
be coming up really soon.
And
you
so
doing
much
it?
history,
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
And I'm sure there's some stories you probably don't even remember that he remembers.
Oh,
and
he
vice
remembers
versa.
everything. Everything. That's the strange thing about Mike. He just remembers everything. Everything.
When you were declared the king of R&B back in the day by your late wife, did that put added pressure on you?
No, I really never paid attention to the label, King of R&B. I mean, I've called myself the King of Stage many times, but that was just due. I still don't think anybody can with me on stage.
Mm-hmm.
When you first started with the documentary, you guys started off talking about an incident that happened in Oakland. Was it in Oakland?
Yes.
Where that was kind of the final straw. Do you feel like you remember things differently than the guys remember it when you recall what happened back then?
No. No.
So
I remember it perfectly clear.
So what exactly happened on that stage?
Well, they cut me off when I was singing my part, and I had very few parts.
That was like God's plan, though, because that's what really made you decide I need to go solo.
Yes.
So when you look back, you're like, there's a reason
behind the madness.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even in hindsight, what accountability do you take?
I take all accountability. Mm-hmm. I know that I was doing things out of the ordinary that a New Edition member should do. It was because I wanted to go solo.
Do you think it was kind of maybe self-destruction a little bit?
Probably.
Self-sabotage?
Yeah.
Well, your plan worked.
It worked.
Does Bobby Brown feel like he got everything he wanted out of the game?
Not yet.
Really?
Not yet. I'm still working on me. God is still working on me. So, he had to get new tools, but he's still working.
So what do you ultimately want? I mean, it feels like as an artist, there's not too many people who've had the success you've had group-wise and as a solo artist. Like, what more could Bobby Brown want out of the music industry?
I'm an entertainer, so I want to do more movies. I want to do a lot more writing as far as scripts are concerned. I just want to plant my feet in the Hollywood entertainment world as far as acting is concerned.
True.
So once I do that, then, my mission will be complete.
You also got a street named after you?
Two
streets.
2 streets. One in Boston and one in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, that's dope. That's a great feeling to be like, what street you live on?
Bobby Brown.
How much has the neighborhood changed as far as racism? Because I know growing up in Roxbury, you guys have talked about how racist it was there. You think things are a lot better, or you think no?
I don't live there anymore, and I don't live with racism. I know it's a part of this world. I just choose not to pay attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when you ignore a problem, don't mean it's gonna go away though.
Right, but I'm not the fixer.
Yeah, I don't think. To be honest with you, I don't think there's a cure for it.
I don't either.
But how much did it affect you as a young black man coming up in this business too?
I don't really feel that it played a part in me not getting a role or me not selling 30 million albums. I think it plays a part behind closed doors. People will talk. They're not going to say it to my face. As long as you don't say it to my face, I'm cool with it.
Because I also feel like they try to paint you as this bad boy of R&B, but rock stars were doing all these things, and that's just rock star behavior.
That's just normal for them. I don't tear up hotels. I don't crash cars, limos and shit like that.
You left some cars stranded on the side.
Yeah,
of the road.
I have.
It was intact.
They were intact.
Always, it's interesting you said the thing about the 30 million records, because I look at like New Kids on the Block, right? They had the same management as y'all.
They had the same producer.
Yes.
Yes.
And they were New Edition clones. They were the white New Edition.
Right.
But they sold millions and millions of records. Like, that race had to have something to do with that.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. But there were probably more people that could afford records on their side of the tracks than on our side of the tracks.
Well, I'm excited for us to all watch this as a family together.
Yeah.
Over Memorial Weekend. It's a 2-night event, Monday, May 30th and Tuesday, May 31st at 8 p.m. on A&E.
Yes.
I do
and then the series comes on the 31st, right after the documentary.
And it's a 12-part series?
12-part series.
I do want to ask about Don't Be Cruel. When you recorded that album, in your mind, did you know this was going to be one of them ones?
When I recorded Prerogative, I knew it was going to be a hit. Me, Aaron Hall, and Teddy Riley. It was just a perfect song to me.
Is it still your prerogative now?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't Be Cruel. Didn't Elvis Presley have a song?
Don't Be Cruel.
Was that where you got the title from, or was it a coincidence?
It was a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm a big Elvis fan.
That's so random.
Yeah, I've never heard that. I've never heard a black person say they're a big Elvis fan.
I'm a big Elvis fan.
Really?
How did that happen?
I got a collection of Elvis that you wouldn't believe.
I don't think I ever heard an Elvis Presley song. I heard Blue Suede Shoes, but you know how they always say Jay-Z has the most #1 albums more than Elvis? I've never heard any of those albums. I think I heard Blue Suede Shoes. That's about it.
You never heard Don't Be Cruel Too Hard.
Too hard, that's true.
I know Don't Be Cruel, because I would never be that cruel to
That's
you.
the real one.
That's the real one, right? That's all you need to know.
What does Bobby Brown do to heal? Like, what are some of the practices?
I pray a lot, man. I pray a lot. That's my go-to, talk to God.
It's working.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, man. Bobby Brown, good to see you, my brother.
Good to be seen, man.
Good to see you in good spirits.
Oh,
you know, like I'm telling you, I think about you often. I'm like, that brother's probably dealing with things that we don't even know nothing about, a level of grief that I wouldn't want to feel.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But it's always a pleasure to run into you. Even I saw you at the National Museum of African American Music.
I remember.
I'm always like, oh, Bobby Brown's here. It's always like seeing
That's
him.
wild. You in the National Museum of African American Music, and Bobby is like a living exhibit.
It was an event.
Oh, it was an event. Oh, okay. I thought you just ran into it.
But it's always like you see Michael Jackson when you see Bobby Brown.
Absolutely.
You're like, oh, Bobby Brown.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And when he says, hey, how you doing? I'm always like, I can't believe Bobby Brown knows who I am.
Who doesn't?
Well, make sure y'all watch Monday, May 30th and Tuesday, May 31st, the biography Bobby Brown and the new series Bobby Brown, Every Little Step on A&E. Good to see you, brother.
Good to be seen again. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. It's the
I
Breakfast
appreciate
Club.
y'all.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Shout out to Bobby Brown for joining us. I missed that interview.
Salute to that brother Bobby Brown, man. If you've never read Bobby Brown's book, Every Little Step, you need to. And you know he has his documentary coming out on A&E, but Bobby's had a life, bro.
Yeah, he has.
He's had a life.
One of my favorite artists when it comes to just everything, performing and singing, from New Edition to his solo career. You gotta love Bobby Brown.
You'd be hard pressed trying to tell some of these kids how big Bobby Brown was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a legend. I don't even want to say was. He's still Bobby Brown.
Yes.
Drop on the clues bombs for Bobby Brown. And when you live the kind of life that turns into books and documentaries and movies and everything else, you've had a journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and he's definitely had a journey.
And if you get a chance, young or old, definitely go check them out on tour this summer.
New Edition?
New Edition tour, yeah.
They still on tour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know they doing Essence. My daughter, my son, they love New Edition songs. They know every song, because we played all over through the crib. But I'm going to take them this summer to a concert.
Okay.
Shout out to Mike Biv, too. I know Mike Biv listens every morning. And shout out to everybody listens every morning. And Bobby, too. All right.
Okay. And listen, I want to salute the Hollywood Reporter, too, man. The Hollywood Reporter, their New York issue came out this week, and they named me one of the 35 most powerful people in New York media for 2022. So salute to the Hollywood Reporter. Dropping the clues bombs for the Hollywood Reporter. I appreciate it. Gratitude is always my attitude. We thank God for it all.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, let's get to the rumors. Where you want to go? You want to go breakups or you want to go...
I mean, I don't think you know what you're doing anyway, so it doesn't matter where we go. But I will follow you in whatever direction you go. Okay? I'll walk with you.
Okay. All right. We'll
do you have an idea of where you want to take it?
Yeah, we'll do vibrators in the butt when we come back, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. What?
First of all, he means that he has a story in Rumor Report about vibrators in the butt.
I'm just teasing.
Huh?
I'm just teasing.
I'm just saying, I don't want nobody to think that they're going to tune back into the radio and hear us going at it. All right? That's the way you made it sound. You made it sound like they're going to hear. That's how you made it sound.
No, that's what you heard.
Okay, I'm not for that type of entertainment.
I just do the rumors that they give me. All right.
This guy.
Keep following me. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk vibrator stuck in the butt.
Man, what's up, man? This guy, man.
Rumor report.
This guy,
This
man.
is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
This guy, man. I'm telling you, I'm about to bring this law in this room called the Don't Play Gay Bill.
What are you talking about? I'm doing stories. Stop it. Now, a TikTok star, Pleasure, turned into real pain in the butt, literally. She says she got her sex toy stuck up there and had to get it surgically removed.
Oh, it was a woman?
Yes. What did you want? What did you think?
Yeah, you teased me for no damn reason. I thought you were about to tell me something.
Now, the woman who goes by the handle at Soph Zalos, she said that she was playing with her 3-inch toy, and she couldn't get it out, and she had to go to the hospital, and they had to have surgery to have it removed.
Remember when they had the story that you used to do that, and it was a 9-inch dildo that got stuck in your butt? See, that's the story. That's something you give to the people for rumors. What you just said, that's nothing. Okay.
Well, that happens every day, B?
Yeah, a woman in a sex toy. Yeah, that's okay. But a guy?
I just want to tell you, yesterday I was at a sneaker store.
Let's go. Tell the story.
A guy came up to me and he was like, yo, the gay jokes that you and Charlamagne be doing, like the fact that I really feel like y'all love each other, me and my boys be doing the same thing, son.
Okay.
He said the other day my man had a hot dog and I was like, hey, yo, not the glizzy. I'm telling you. So we are affecting a lot of people out there.
No, I told you what happened to me when I was in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. The dude walked by, the dude said, yo, Charlamagne, you giving sexy, my boy. You giving sexy, my boy.
What did you say back?
I didn't know what to say. No, because he said, word to my dad. You giving sexy, my boy. So I turned to my man. I said, did he say word to my dad? He was like, nah, word to my dad. I was like, okay. I thought it was a threat.
You didn't respond?
No. I didn't know what to say.
All right. Well, it looks like the Migos are breaking up.
Word to my dad?
I don't know if this is true. They're saying that Quavo released a new song with Takeoff, and the fact that now Cardi B and Offset unfollowed them means that they're breaking up. Sounds like, I don't know, but they said that they're not following each other anymore, and that could be possibly that they're breaking up.
How do people know when people unfollow each other? Like, how do you see that? Like, who is the unfollow police that investigates these type of things?
I have no idea, but now you know how social media is. If you unfollow somebody, you're really not messing with them anymore, and that's what people are saying.
Maybe I just don't like them on social media. I have a lot of friends in real life that I don't follow on social media. I don't like what they post.
Yeah, but if you're in the same group, you follow them, right?
Maybe not. Not if you don't like what they post.
Well, nope. You know what? Not playing that with y'all in here today. Now, also, Mac Main settles a dispute with Lil Wayne and Mark Cuban. You know, they got on the phone. Things got a little snippy yesterday. Mark Cuban, he said to Mark Cuban, don't make me get you smacked, boy. You playing with me, I will piss in your effing mouth, ho. Well, Mac Main says
Who's just gonna let you pee in their mouth?
Mac Main said they got him on the phone and they worked everything out and everything is officially okay now.
What was the problem? Because Mark Cuban tweeted out, I saw the tweet that Mark Cuban tweeted out.
He said it's an ish show. I'll put you in the front row. And then Lil Wayne was like, Mark Cuban don't play with me. You gonna get smacked, boy.
Well, Lil Wayne did tweet that Luka was a hoe.
He did.
Yes.
Yeah, so he actually started it.
Cuban sticking up for his guy.
Yeah, so, but they squashed it out. Hopefully it was all nothing. Young Miami, she was doing an interview and she talks about her responding to Diddy's ex. We have the audio?
Why do you decide to even draw attention?
Because bitches want attention. You know how a person just keep poking you?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what's up, bitch? Yeah, I see you. Relax.
Why even latch on?
She ain't nobody to play with, so if she want to say something, she can say something. It's like the bitch gonna be forgotten tomorrow. She gonna still be on Miami, you know?
Yeah, it just be like after a while, it's just like, girl, okay, relax. You just doing too much, so.
And then when people start to make music and you say, I need my 20%.
I need my 20%, because if that nigga couldn't get you there, you had to use my face, baby, pay me.
Yeah.
Period.
Goodness. First of all, salute to my guy Speedy.
That was Speedy Complex.
Yeah, that was Speedy and Complex. I love the City Girl. Drop on a clues bomb for the City Girl. Even though I don't want no violence ever, there's a part of me that just want to see JT and Young Miami jump somebody. I know that'll be entertaining.
Well, we don't want to see that. Well, hopefully.
I do, kind of, but I don't. I'm not saying I don't, but I do, kind of.
Well, hopefully.
Just because they have each other back. See how they have each other back? You see Young Miami talking, and then JT jumps in, and she's like, nah, because, she's still Young Miami, whatever. Like, they really be having each other back, man, in a real way.
What happened to I'm sending them healing energy?
There's nobody, it's hypothetical. I didn't say I want it. It's like wrestling. I would like to see that tag team in a ring fighting for a championship. That's what I'm saying. Salute to JT and Young Miami. Love them.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
Can you imagine that? They jumping somebody and Saucy Santana run down and help too? y'all gotta use your imagination here.
No.
That'd be entertaining.
You gotta tag in Little Uzi Vert too.
Whoa! Now we're talking
Vert.
about the sassiest of savages. You hear me?
Right.
Drop on the clues bomb. Now that's a squad. Lil Uzi, Saucy Santana, and the City Girls. Don't nobody want no smoke with that one.
Nope.
Nobody want no smoke with that team. That's a team.
That's a team.
That's a team.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. I guess maybe. I think we finished. All right. Now you got donkey today. Who you giving your donkey to?
4 after the hour, man. I don't believe in beating kids. I don't believe in beating children. But This is the reason. We'll talk about it when we come back.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our audible pick of the day is Finding Tamika from Kevin Hart, myself, Charlamagne the God, and Queen Erica Alexander in Color Farm Media. This series focuses on missing black women and the system that ignores them. Sign up for a free 30-day Audible trial at audible.com/breakfast club.
WWPR FM HD1 New York.
An iHeartRadio station.
Don't be out here acting like a donkey.
Hee-haw, bitch. Hee-haw.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I'm a big boy. I can take it. If he feel I deserve it, ain't no big deal.
I know Charlamagne guy gonna have some funny shit say out his mouth.
If you gotta say something you may not agree with, doesn't mean I'm mean.
Who's getting that donkey? That donkey. That don't.
Donkey of the day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the donkey of the day, but I mean no harm.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, May 19th goes to a 15-year-old Ohio boy who has not been named because he's 15. Okay, let's talk about the struggle of putting your kids to bed. Parents, how much of a struggle is bedtime? Okay, I have young kids, 6, 3, and 7 months, so of course they don't be wanting to go to sleep. But my 13-year-old, when it's time for her to go to bed, it's never a problem. Envy, you got 17 kids. You are contributing to the formula shortage in this country. You, Nick Cannon, and Kiki Wyatt. But have you ever had a problem with any of your teenage kids wanting to go to sleep?
Teenage kids?
Yeah, your teenager kids. Like, meaning you told one of your teenage kids to go to bed and, they didn't listen.
No.
That me neither. The 13-year-old has no problem going to sleep. But in this situation with this 15-year-old kid in Ohio, him and his dad got into an argument over bedtime. I guess dad wanted him to go to sleep, and the 15-year-old said no. He wasn't having it. Woo! Disrespecting your parents at 15 is choosing violence. Okay, especially when you're a 15-year-old son disrespecting your father. That is choosing violence, all right? Parents, we know that feeling too. You want to tell the little boy, take your ass to sleep, okay, so me and your mom can do nasty things that caused you to be here, and the little boy not listening. Well, that's usually when Pops chooses violence, okay? I would have got slapped in the face. All right, I'd have got backhanded in the mouth or hit with, whatever my mama or daddy could have gotten their hands on. Some of y'all never been beat with an extension cord and then had to go take a bath afterwards, and it shows. Okay, well, in this situation, the parent wasn't the one who chose violence. It was the 15-year-old.
What?
What do you mean the 15-year-old chose violence? Exactly. Let's go to Fox 19 for the report, please.
An argument between a father and son ends with the father being shot.
Lord have
Police were
mercy.
called to a home on Holgate Drive in Forest Park just after midnight. They found 45-year-old Damon Robinson shot in the abdomen. A caller to 911 said Robinson was shot by his 14-year-old son. Several others in the home hid in a bedroom until medics arrived. Robinson's injury is not believed to be life-threatening. It is not clear if the teen is in custody.
This young man has been charged with shooting his father because his daddy told him to go to bed and he didn't want to. Now, there is good reasons to shoot your father, but this isn't one of them, okay? Don't look at me like that. There's reasons. Father could be abusive, okay? Could be a form of self-defense.
Okay.
Father could be abusing the mom, sister. I mean, there are reasons that are valid and make sense, but this isn't one of them. Okay, you can't even tell your kids go to bed without getting shot nowadays. First of all, who are these 15-year-old kids that argue with their parents? Okay, I didn't have those kind of balls when I was 15. Argue with their parents, that's some new stuff. And the reason it's new was because there used to be a time when the parents chose violence. Okay, you're not arguing with someone who you know will go upside your head. But I guess if you're the kid and you know you the one bringing the violence, you're going to talk back. All right, I'm not going to lie. I don't believe in beating my kids. Okay, I would rather talk to my kids, but man, it probably would have served this 15-year-old well to have had to go pick a switch a couple times in his life. Okay, I know you can't put hands on kids nowadays because they will say it's abuse and all types of other things. But when a father says, and I quote, this is what the father said, he can't stay with me, Your Honor. Okay, it's pretty much self-explanatory to see where I'm at. And you know where he was? In a hospital room with medical equipment surrounding him, where he's still recovering from the shooting. Okay, the father said, I feel like these little problems been popping up. And I feel like it's a slap on the wrist to let him out right now. Totally understand that. My father did the same to me when I was getting in a lot of trouble. And, I went to jail. He let me sit there for a while to get my mind right. But you know why those little problems keep popping up? Because that little boy thinks you one of his little friends. And when the kids think you one of their little friends, things like this happen. Okay, that's why your parents have to constantly remind you, I'm not one of your little friends. Okay, now the judge said there's only one way she would consider releasing the teen, and that is if there's a plan with a place, if there's a plan for him to have a place to stay, okay, when he gets out. But the daddy said he can't stay in my house. And can you blame him? All right? The kid shot his daddy in the stomach, all right? His attorney wanted the teen to turn over to whichever guardian is able to take him today. Do you know how bad you got to be for them to say, we don't care what guardian is available to take him today, just take him? I promise, as you get older, you start to see who was raised properly, and so many people lack basic respect. Okay, the Bible says, cursed is the one who disrespects his father and mother. Cursed is what the book of Deuteronomy says you will be if you disrespect your father and mother. That's just disrespect. I don't know what happens if you shoot your parents. Please give this 15-year-old kid in Ohio the biggest hee-haw. Hey, man, your parents may not be perfect, but they're the most precious gift God has given you. All right. And if they're giving you a place to stay and all they ask you to do is go to bed at 15 years old and your response is to shoot them, I don't know how you repair that one, bro.
Can't.
I just don't. I mean, I know you have unconditional love for the kids, but man.
Nope.
Ugh.
Gotta get out.
I already got PTSD. I already got trust issues, and now my kid just shot me in the stomach because I told him to go to bed.
Good luck.
At 15? Young man? Might have to figure it out on your own, brother. I don't think it's enough therapy in the world to fix that one.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, let's open up the phone lines. Usually we do Ask E, but we couldn't get it connected today. She's out in Atlanta. So we seen this story on
this is a good
TikTok,
one.
all right?
This is a good one.
Now, a 25-year-old, she's being talked about on TikTok like crazy, is trending because she said that people can't survive on less than $10,000 a month.
Yeah, I got wind of this because I was looking at World Star's Instagram, salute to World Star, and I saw DC Young Fly post that $100,000 a year is definitely good money, almost $8,750 a month. Don't you listen to a mother effer who depend on somebody else to have money to tell you what it is and what ain't.
Now, she's an aspiring musician. She's I guess she makes less than $10,000 a month. She's saying $117,000 annually is not a lot of money.
And she lives in Arizona.
Let's hear the audio.
$117,000 a year is $10,000 a month. It's not that I live a lavish lifestyle. It's that I live an adult life. I'm 25 years old. You cannot survive on $10,000 a month. I can't.
She's clearly living above her means.
Let's talk about it. What's the question? What are we asking?
Can you live off $117,000 annually? Is $10,000 a month not enough to survive on?
I would love to hear people that say no, they can't.
I just want to hear from people, period. I want to hear what they think about what she said.
As a kid growing up, my mom and dad, I don't even think they made over $100,000 as a kid growing up. And we lived in a nice house. I went to a nice school, but people can say that was a long time ago.
That was the late 1900s. Okay. That's a totally different time. Late 1900s is a totally different time. Inflation, things cost a lot more now. So I don't even want to do that.
Okay.
Because I could easily say, hey, my mom, the most she ever made was $30,000 a year in Monk's Corner, South Carolina, raising 4 or 5 of us. You know what I mean? So like that, but that's the 1900s.
But
totally different time.
But teachers make how much now? About $40,000, $50,000 now.
That is true,
right? And if you're, let's say you work for, sanitation starting out, or if you're a police officer starting out, you make about 50, 60 a grand. That's less than $117,000 if you're married. And I know teachers that own a house.
Hey man,
but let's talk about it.
Yeah,
800-585-1051. All right, we'll take your calls when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club. Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we usually do Ask Yee here, but we couldn't get her connected. She's in Atlanta. So we're talking about this 25-year-old TikToker. She's known as Liv B. She's from Arizona. She said that she can't survive on less than $10,000 a month and claiming that $117,000 annually is not enough money.
She bugging.
All right, she says she has to spend $2,000 on rent, and that she eats $2,000 worth of food a month, and a host of other things, and that she can't afford it. I say that's bull crap. I think that's bull crap. I don't think a lot of people make over $100,000 a year.
Bro, only 30. I did some research, and by research I mean Google. Only 30.7% of the country makes more than $100,000. You know what I mean? 30.7% of the country makes more than $100,000.
That she sounds crazy.
That's not a lot of people. I think the thing here is $100,000 a year, $10,000. I guess I don't know how much a month.
$120,000 a month. You make $10,000 a year. It's 12 months. It's $120,000 a year.
Okay.
Minus taxes is probably around between $70,000 $75,000 a year.
That is, yes, that's more than enough to live. Okay, and all of this location matters. This we know, but it's also just about how you choose to live. Folks got to act their wage.
Correct.
Okay, could I live off $100,000 a year? Yes. Not only could I've done it before. Hell, when I worked with Wendy Williams, salute to Wendy Williams, I made $70,000 a year. Okay, here in New York City and Jersey. When I had my own morning show in Philadelphia, I made $75,000 a year. When I was doing radio in Columbia, South Carolina, I was making like $6 an hour. Getting 40 hours a week. Here's the problem with this young lady. Everything you said about her expenses. You said she spends $22,000 on rent, and she eats at least $2,000 worth of food a month. And I read that she likes to travel. Well, guess what? Cut your food expenses. Maybe you shouldn't eat out as much. Maybe you should start buying groceries. Even though groceries are expensive, maybe you should start buying groceries and cooking at the house.
Correct.
Maybe you don't need to travel as much. And if you do travel, maybe you don't need to travel to these places that you travel in. Find some places that you can afford to go. Right. Instead of $2,000 in rent, maybe find a place that's $1,500 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I will say this. When I first started working at Power 105, my salary was $66,000 a year. I got paid the after minimum. And I still survived. I lived in New Jersey. I made it work. We made it work. And my wife didn't work, and we had 2 kids.
Word up.
I did make it work. But let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This Shay.
Hey, Shay. Talk to us, Shay.
Okay, now she is crazy, okay? Because I make a little bit over $4,000 a month. I got 6 kids, and we be at Target every day.
Ow.
I got rent, car note, insurance, all that. And we still make it.
And you said you got 6 kids. You make less than $5,000. So what's that? About $50,000 a year, and you make it work.
And we make it work, and we balling.
Where you at? What's the location?
I'm in Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mama.
I don't know what she doing.
I don't know what she doing either, man.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning, Chan Man.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Envy? What's up, Charlamagne?
Peace,
I heard
King.
that Angela wasn't there, but hello to her as well.
What's your thoughts, brother?
But yeah, I was just answering the question, is it easy or can you live off $100,000 a year?
Yeah.
I agree with the young lady. I'm not trying to be greedy or anything, but I agree with her. I'm sorry, $100K is like, it's not getting it done.
Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Maryland.
So you don't think you could live off $100,000 a year in Maryland? Tell me what you think you'd be missing.
Well, you got the bare basics. I mean, you still need a roommate. You got a car. You got a Metro card. you got your spot, you got food. But I mean, like, you can't get your bottle of 1738. You can't. What? You know what I'm saying? Get you a pack of cigarettes.
What? Well, first of all, maybe you shouldn't drink 1738. Maybe you need to get you some VSOP. Maybe get you some Remy VSOP instead of getting 1738. You ever thought about that?
You know, it's just you're like my paycheck just came in. It's going to be gone by 5 p.m. tonight.
Well, see, but this the thing is how are you living right now? I'm looking in Maryland right now. It says the median home value is about $400,000.
You don't even got to look at home. What's the rent? What's the rent?
Yeah, no, that's about
What's your rent?
It's about 21, 22.
Okay, and how much you bring home a month?
Monthly. I mean, goodness. Now I'm like, I'm not comfortable talking about it on the radio, but
nobody knows you, bro. Like, God damn. How much you make a month?
I probably bring home about five, 6 a month.
Okay, $6,000. Let's say $2,100. Do the math, NB.
So that's $6,000. So after taxes, you make $6,000 a month, right?
Yeah.
So
okay.
Rent is $2,100.
$2,100 for rent. So now you got $4,000 and some change left. What you doing with that $4,000 and some change?
All right,
What's
real
39,
quick,
but go ahead. We got
real quick. I've had a conversation with my wife about having another child. She's like, we can't afford another child. Daycare is $500 a week.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's $2,000. So
like,
now you're down to $2,000 a month minus your car and bills. So now you got about $1,000 a month, right?
What would you need to live comfortably, sir? What do you think you would need to live? And I don't mean like extravagant balling. I'm just living comfortably. Your bills are paid, rent paid.
Comfortably? All right. Well, comfortably, yes, I can see you doing that on 100 comfortably. If you don't like to go out with and socialize with your buddies, then 100K probably can get that done. But I agree with the young lady that she's 25 years old. Right now I'm 35, and I say this 100 ain't kicking it. Like, as much as everybody says 6 figures will be my goal, 6 figures will be the goal. And I don't agree that more money solves problems. But I just don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I don't even be having the gas to put in my car to get to work.
I understand that.
I pay the car insurance, I pay the car note, and they'd be like, man, how you going to get to work? I'd be like, man, crap, I got like $5 in the account. Go ahead, put
I understand that.
in there, get to work.
I respect your situation more than that young lady's, though.
Yeah,
because that young lady, you got a family. You know what I'm saying? You got a family, you got kids to take care of.
And how much do you drink a day, bro? How much do you drink a day?
What do you say?
How much do you drink a day?
How much? Oh man, you sound like a Charlamagne therapist. You sound like my therapist.
No, I'm just asking. When we talked about bills, the first thing that came out your mouth was a bottle of.
You need that 1738. I get it. You heard the man say his check gonna be gone today. I want to drink too.
The first thing that came out his mouth, he didn't say rent. He didn't say car. The first thing that came out his mouth was, I got to buy my liquor.
I get it. Your situation is different. I understand you, sir. You got 2 kids. You got a family. Your situation is different. I get it.
All right. 800-585-1051. Can you live off of $10,000 a month? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
For the like of time I get round my I know when call me.
Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic.
Come on.
800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're asking, can you live off of $100,000 a month? All right?
No, boy.
I'm sorry.
If you tell me you can't live off $100,000 a month, I'm calling somebody to have you arrested.
$10,000 a month or $100,000 a year. That's what we're asking. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Aisha.
Hey, Aisha, can you live off of $10,000 a month?
I've managed to do it for most of life.
Talk to us. And you got 6 kids, right?
I'm a mother of 6. I'm 47, so I have 6 children.
And you made it happen.
I made it happen with them because I'm creative in my space. I know I don't need to live on my material things. Don't make me happy. Don't make my children happy. Having family and doing family things to happy and being involved in the community.
That's real.
Okay.
That's real.
Yeah, I bought my first house when I was 26 years old. It was only $45,900. So even buying a house for under $250, it's definitely a reality in the world. Well, not post-pandemic, but prior to the pandemic, it is a reality.
No, you're right. Hello, who's this?
This is Jay and Indy.
Jay, what's up, man? Can you live off of less than $10,000 a month, bro?
I believe I can. I got 5 kids. I own 4 houses, and I'm spending $8,903.44 a month.
How do you do that owning 4 homes?
I have no mortgage. I have mortgage on 1 home.
Okay.
That's great.
How was you able to pay them all off? That's what people would say.
Actually, if you double your payments, whatever your payment is, and you double it 6 months out of the year, you have your house paid off in 10 to 15 years instead of 30.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you. You got money. I want to talk to the people that's trying to figure it out, okay? I don't want to talk to this person that owns 4 houses.
Well, what's the moral of the story, man?
The moral of the story for me is, man, just simply act your wage. You know what I'm saying? And remember, comparison is the thief of joy. A lot of times we look at whatever everybody else is doing, especially with this social media stuff, and we say we should be living like that. But the reality is they're not even living like that. So can you live comfortably off $100,000 a year? Yes, as long as you're not living beyond your means. That young lady is 25 years old. 25 years old, living in Arizona, and she's making $117,000 a year. If she can't, live off that, then she just needs to figure out how to budget her money better.
All right.
It's really that simple.
I agree with you. All right. Well, we got rumors on the way. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors.
Here.
Let's talk DC Young Fly.
It's time. She's spilling the tea.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, DC Young Fly, his car was broken into yesterday, and the brother was upset. Yeah. He was very upset. You know that's big now. Stealing cars, breaking into cars, it's the thing right now, and a lot of people are getting, especially in Atlanta, they break into the cars because they feel like maybe somebody left their gun in the car.
I feel like this has happened to DC a couple times before, though. I definitely remember one time. Or maybe it was something else, but I thought it was somebody broke in his car.
Mm-hmm. Well, he talks about it, and he's pretty upset about it.
Y'all are the worst robbers in America. Who taught y'all how to break a car? Y'all break my window. Don't take nothing, because I ain't got nothing in my car. That's why I don't keep in my car, because y'all still stop in 2022. Then you leave money. The little chump change that I had, the gas money that I had in there, the little $40, you left the $40. What y'all was looking for, guns? Bitch, the gun on me. And I ain't calling the police, but I'ma check that motherfucking camera. Y'all better be glad I ain't come outside. Cause boy, I would've whooped your ass and made them call their daddy. And then when your daddy get here, I would've whooped his ass for why you let your son out here this late at night doing this stupid ass shit.
Dropping the clues bombs for my guy DC Young Fly. So that was at his place of residence?
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, it seemed like that was at his place of residence, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I get him though.
And I'm sure they went into the car because they knew it was DC's car.
They probably was looking for something.
DC gonna have something in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, salute to DC. I'm glad that that situation only ended in a break window and whatever they took, if they took anything.
Yep. Now, XXXTentacion, his mother is releasing a documentary, and it's a trailer. It's on Hulu. She actually reached out to me and you, Charlamagne. She wanted us to see it about a couple of months ago. Shout out to Ruggs, but we couldn't see it. But here's the trailer to it.
You know how you got that little voice in your head and it be like, yo, don't do that. I don't think he had that.
Y'all know that I'm successful? Suck my
The thing about his fame started with this horrific alleged crime.
There was a lot of jealousy. I could hear them fighting. Somebody was getting hit.
He did not want that image to follow him around for the rest of his life.
I apologize. I haven't been getting the help I really want.
To do what he's done in 2 years, whether you loved it or whether you hated it, you just had to acknowledge it.
Yeah, so the initial release is supposed to be a couple of years ago, but now they're looking like it's supposed to come out this weekend.
That's horrible, man. Salute to the family of XXS. Tentacion, that little brother didn't even get the opportunity to turn the corner, and ended up getting killed for what?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's going to be shown in some movie theaters, too. So just check your local listing so you might be able to see that in some movie theater. I know they're playing it on 42nd Street here in New York City. All right. Very, very sad. Now, you know what I hate sometimes? Sometimes I hate these blogs, right? I'm going to tell you why. LeBron James' son. Yesterday, he was going out to the prom, and they posted his prom date.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a Caucasian woman, I believe. That's what it looks like. But the blogs just wanted to ish. Oh, this, that, and the other. And I don't understand it. So there was a lot of people talking about him and his date. But
she's a white girl.
Because she's a white girl.
Well, first of all,
that's what Caucasian is, bro.
You don't follow the blogs, for situations like that. You go to Dr. Umar's page. Right?
Yeah.
That's why I got hip to this situation.
That's who he posted it?
Did he?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, come on. Dr. Umar don't miss a beat.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? Especially when that beat is white.
Oh, my goodness.
But I don't like them doing that to people kids, though. I think that's whack.
Yeah, I think it's very, very whack.
I think it's garbage. Don't do that to people kids. But I mean, I guess, your kids growing up in the spotlight, stuff like that is going to happen, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I mean, the man is just going to, the young man is just going to his prom. He's trying to enjoy his prom. Now, you don't even know what the relationship or what it is, and why does it even matter to people? Why does it even care? That's not your son. That's not your child. That's not you. Mind your own business. Nah, Dr. Umar ain't got nothing. I looked it up.
You out your damn mind.
I don't see nothing.
You ain't looking.
He erased it. I don't see nothing. You see anything on there?
Hold on.
He must have erased it.
He must have. I know I saw it. Hold on.
Yeah,
Damn, he did.
He erased it.
He had 2 of them.
Really?
He did.
All right. Now, shout out to my brother DJ Clue. Clue is doing, what podcast is that? What's the name of that podcast?
I think it's Mav Hoffa.
Mav Hoffa.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Mav Hoffa's
Randy. Now, he was on the podcast talking about Irv Gotti and Jay-Z old school disses and how Jay-Z had to change some of his lyrics when he was battling Nas.
Hov did have some bars that were hard. Irv Gotti made him change them. And I was like, all right. Remember, like I said, I'm neutral.
Right.
So I heard it. I'm like, oh, that shit's crazy. And Irv was like, nah, you need to go to this route. I'm like, all right. I just left it alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing me.
Yeah, he talks about that. He also talks about, Clue was cool with Nas and Jay and where he stood during the beef back and forth.
When Jay and Nas was going through what they was going through, how difficult was it for you?
I didn't even realize that the freestyle Nas gave me was him going at Hov.
About the Kings.
I didn't even realize what he was saying on there until way after. I didn't even realize that he was throwing shots.
Shots, yeah.
Because, don't say names, so it's like...
Right.
It could be...
But at the time, I was like, oh, yeah, he told my Hov. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how did they get back to you?
That was the eye for eye freestyle. Hov never even mentioned it to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he talks about the old schools battling back and forth. A lot of people don't know. I got a lot of those Rockefeller mixtapes back then because Clue played the middle. Pause. He didn't want to go in between them. So they would come to me to play the records, and that's how the Rockefeller mixtapes were created. Shout to Lenny S, shout to Dame Dash at the time, Hov, and Big. So that's how I was doing all those Rockefeller mixtapes at the time because Clue didn't want to play either side.
Salute to the legendary Clue. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for LeBron and Savannah though, man.
You going back there? Why?
Yeah, only just because it's just like you as parents, our job is to protect our families, but you just know it's some things you can't protect them from, and when you growing up in the spotlight like they are. And people see him just going to a prom, something as regular as a prom, that becomes a thing. I wouldn't want to see my kid all over the blogs and everything else.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
And people having all of these different opinions.
Not for that, because you know why the blogs posted it. But the sad thing about it is, you look at LeBron, and they live in a affluent area, I'm sure, somewhere in Beverly Hills, and their kids probably go to school in Beverly Hills. What's the majority of the kids that's going to be there?
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
No, I mean, it is.
No, the truth of the matter is, I just don't like them seeing. I don't even want to have the discussion because I don't like seeing people's kids out there like that. I really don't, because I can only imagine how a parent that makes LeBron.
Well, you don't mind the picture because that's fine, but it's the commentary that they're pushing in the blogs. And Umar Johnson post.
I want my daughter to bring black men home, but that has nothing to do with nothing. Okay, but my point is, I don't like seeing people's kids out there.
Okay,
I don't.
All right.
I don't like seeing it. I know how that makes you feel as a parent.
What?
Because your job is you want to protect your family.
And the fact
and
that
you're seeing all of these unsolicited opinions, all of these people coming at your kid. I know that has to irritate them. So
it does.
Salute to the James family, man.
All right. Now, up next is the People's Choice Mix. I'm reminding y'all again, I know Father's Day weekend, if you're not doing anything Father's Day weekend, June 19th, we're going to be out in Houston doing my car show. It's going to be New York versus Houston, and then July 9th, we in Atlanta for my car show. We're bringing the car show back to Atlanta, all right? Breakfast Club, let's go.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Angela Yee here, and if you want quality auto coverage for less, make the right call and go with the General Insurance. Call 800-GENERAL or visit thegeneral.com to find out how much you can save. The General Auto Insurance Services, Inc., an insurance agency, Nashville, Tennessee.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
We got a shout out to Bobby Brown for joining us this morning.
Yes, indeed. Salute to Bobby Brown, man, a whole legend out here in these streets. Make sure you check out his documentary. And if you've never read his book, Every Little Step, man, do yourself a favor and go do that. And I also want to, please, man, I want to encourage everybody, go do your Uncle Charla a favor. Go do Brother Leonard a favor. I want you to go to MTV.com and go to the MTV Movie and TV Awards and vote for me for Best Host. I'm nominated for Best Host at the MTV Movie and TV Awards this year for my work on my late night talk show, The God's Honest Truth. So go vote for me, man. I like this award because it is a vote. It's not some culturally clueless committee sitting around, determining who gets it. It's actually done by voting, as far as I know.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, vote for me at MTV.com for best host.
All right. And also, I want to say shout out to everybody again. My book company, I spoke to them yesterday, and they said that the support has been amazing. It's been sold out in a bunch of bookstores. You can still get it on Amazon and pick it up next day. I know a lot of people like to grab the physical copy, but you can get it on Amazon. It'll come in a day. And appreciate you, man. The bookstores are selling out. They have to reorder. This is the third time they had to reorder a lot of Barnes & Noble. So just saying thank you. Real Life, Real Love is out right now. Pick it up, all right? When we come back, Positive Note, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It's time to get up out of here. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
Yes, the positive note is simply this, man. God, the G-O-D, will elevate you if you let God lead.
Breakfast Club, bitches! Y'all finished or y'all done?